Hey
There you
guys.
go.
There you
Speak
go.
to the devil.
Anywho, what were you saying?
Give me a second. Can you guys hear me? Am I fine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
internet literally cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were frozen
You're like-
mid-speech.
So
Now you know how I feel when I'm frozen out and then boom, gone.
yeah. So what I said is, did you give Johnny your cell phone? Because I literally said you can't be texting and driving. If you don't, I'll snatch
Yeah.
it. Huh?
I'll pass it.
Okay.
Hesky is like, here, just hold my phone. You talk yours. Now hold my phone.
I'll be using your phone.
Yeah, okay, fine. Go ahead and use it.
While you guys are having this argument, through Hesky's phone, Johnny, you get another text from Alex being like, "So, what's going on?"
What is it? What is it, Johnny?
So what? So what's going on? He's impersonating Alex.
Just give him the
Nope.
the summary
Nope.
the summary of it all.
Fine. All right. Listen here.
Make it very subtle.
Nope.
Don't go into detail because someone might be reading our text and yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Let's just say here things been tossed up. Has been shit's hit the fan. That is one can say.
Yes, I can see that in the television that there is all shit on the fan. That I can see that. And like he write that. This is too rude. Delete. Yes, I think so.
I know you're deleting the text message. Just go with your first thought. I've seen this.
Yeah, you've watched him do it for hours. That's great.
Look, we're gonna need access to your we're gonna need access to your uni. Where are you now?
I'm at a friend's home.
Address. Now.
Let's meet somewhere else. I don't want to give his address.
Yeah, I think it's better that way, Johnny.
Fine. Just don't be taking the piss.
What do you guys need?
I need a place of hiding, and Ruby, Hesky, and sorry, I'm actually like hold up, no, hold up. I need a place of hiding, and the others, they need the lab.
Lab of what?
Your laboratory.
No.
Your
He's
chem
like,
set.
Question mark. I'm an anthologist.
Don't you have don't you have a chemistry set in your university? Isn't there like a science center?
Well, I have some contacts, and I'm gonna actually put one of my contacts, whether that is okay or not. Storyteller can. I have some contact, Professor Dubai. Like, he kind of worked on criminology.
No, not criminology. I need the chemistry. I need those beakers. I need the dissection.
Well, I mean, they do that kind of stuff.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
fine.
Johnny, they have. I think it's called what was it when you dissect a body that you found on the
Post-mortem.
crime scene?
Postmortem.
Yeah, no. The profession of someone that dissect bodies.
Oh, you mean
Them.
after they die? And,
Yeah.
I'm blanked out as well. What was it called?
I know.
Yeah. It's one of your
Forensics.
contact. I know our
What was it?
other
What was
characters, It's one of your contact.
Was it
You're
Shay?
talking about the ME, the medical examiner?
No. So basically, you know how
Like,
yeah. Is it a medical examiner? Because they examine the dead bodies from the crime scene to see how they die, when they died.
Forensics.
There we go.
Forensics.
Forensics,
Yeah.
yes.
Wait a
We're
minute.
just waiting for that.
Wait a
you're talking
minute.
about a forensics department, a medical examiner is the person who does the autopsy and the
Mm-hmm.
morgue, right?
Yes.
But the forensic
Criminology.
department is part of what they're all under
Yeah,
the umbrella of, right?
Ah,
it
fuck.
should,
Forensics. I can't.
Alex will say like I don't have exact like access to chemistry, but Professor Dubai will have someone has an access. He
Oh,
doesn't
Jeff.
work on it, but I can ask. But
Okay, okay.
that's all I can do. That's
Fine.
pretty much what they say.
Fine, 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 fine.
Well, uh, meet me, not you. Meet. Let others meet me at university.
I need a place of hiding. Where can I go?
He writes something, deletes, writes something,
If you're
deletes,
deleting,
writes
I will
something,
hurt you.
deletes. I'm like,
Johnny, you can actually ask the guy on phone where you can be hiding, where you can hide when someone can trace your phone and read your messages, don't you?
Ugh,
Or
fine, fine,
Steals
fine.
Alex's phone for a second and types, "It's a university. It's the last place anyone will look for you."
Look, look, Johnny. For now, you can look, Johnny. For
I'm
now,
gonna
I
check this
will
phone
stick by
anyway.
you. I will stick by you, and until we can get we can get an actual place, you're gonna be riding on my car. Probably gonna be moving all day, so you're gonna pay for the gas for this car, all right? You're gonna use your paycheck.
Fuck.
Hmm?
Fuck. Fine.
I
All
mean,
right.
anyway, we'll be there in 30 minutes.
Alright.
I'm assuming.
Alright, fine.
Or let's meet in 1 hour, actually. No,
Stop.
actually, 45. But no, one. You get like different messages.
Stop lollygagging and just get here fast. Don't be taking the piss.
Anyway,
just want to remind both Alex and Amber, you guys slept for about a half hour last night.
yep.
It is about 7 in the morning or so, right? And at this point, yeah, close to 7. Actually, at this point, with all this conversation, and everything, it's about 7:30, which is important because for Johnny, that's a half hour left on your 2-hour window. If you had wanted to take advantage of that in any capacity.
I already am.
But yeah, Mateo is like,
I already am.
right. Well, it's been fun, but I've got to get to work. So, um, make yourselves at home. You know,
Of course, I mean, we
there's
need to
food in
go
the
home
fridge.
as well. Yeah.
There-
After sleep, of course, don't worry.
Hey, I thought you were staying, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do he gives some weird stuff like, we're
Okay,
gonna do some stuff
it's
and this stuff.
it's all bother, bruv. You know, you stay as long as you like. It's fine.
If you
Okay.
don't mind, is there you mind if I crash on the couch or something? I'm really tired.
Oh yeah, of course. Here, he goes to the linen closet, pulls out some sheets and pillows and stuff. Make yourselves at home. He told me the apartment is bad, so stay here as many days as you. Yeah,
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah,
please.
he's quite sweet. He doesn't really understand the context of like,
Yeah. Right. So with that, I'm off to work. You know where the spare key is if you need it. Um, stay safe, kids. And yeah,
Hey,
he bounces. He is dressed like a business professional as far as you can tell, right? Nice suit and all that stuff. Heads out the door. His fine ass apartment is up for y'all. But I guess you're meeting.
yeah, he's gonna pretty much say everything we text, and at that point, I'm assuming she also texts them or something. So we need to meet with them in like an hour. I'm kind of tired, so
now, let's try to get a little bit of rest before we catch up with them. Else, I'm gonna be falling over.
okay, let's then put an alarm, and he puts like a half an hour alarm. okay, see you around, and he actually goes to his bedroom and sleeps there, as if
Right
it's normal.
Yeah, totally. I dig it.
She curls up on the couch with the blanket and stuff and just goes to sleep because she can sleep anywhere.
Hell yeah. It's up to y'all whether you wake up on time or not. I think that's more a function of how you see your character, right? Like if they're a light enough sleeper that they'll pop awake, sure.
Yeah.
If not, then no.
She was
Good-
in
good
prison
thing-
for 12 years. She's a light sleeper.
Good thing me and Heskey were like, what is this sleep you're talking about? We have cases that needs to get done.
You're if it's I guess they're a little ahead of the game on you. Collectively, they'll have an hour of sleep. You guys have so far had none.
Yeah.
To be fair,
That's light
we
work.
are-
That's light work.
to be fair, we are a working and experienced of police officer, and as far as as far as we're concerned, sleep is very very rare. And yeah, we've been through this. We've been through this. Staying
Yeah.
up, getting chased by a threat, I guess.
I think the last time I've been chased was by the mafia. Eh?
Oh, mafia.
Cut
Huh?
to, unless there's something y'all want to do, we cut to you guys meeting up at the university. I'm assuming everybody is going, or I'm not 100%.
Everyone.
Everyone.
I assume so. Yeah.
Mm.
Amber is coming too, right?
Mhm.
Then I think.
I just imagine like Husky just like takes his bottled water, and before he went out to like meet went out of his car, he just pour water over his face because God, it looks terrible, and then he passed it to Johnny and be like, just
It's as close to a bath as you're gonna get.
yeah.
Give it to Ruby. She
Yeah,
needs it more.
So Alex, you're the university student. What does this place look like that you had everybody meet up at?
Well, I can't think of anything, but you guys are what can I say?
I mean, the other people could help.
Familiar with the New York? I'm assuming at the New York, even
You
the university places are very small and stuff, and New York University is actually just different buildings.
Yes. Yes.
They're not exactly like a campus. So what I'm assuming,
Depends on-
because
depends
this
on the
place is like a metropolis, this is similar to that. Like there are like instead of having a campus, they have like a different big buildings here,
Okay.
there, here, there, here, there.
You can even say it's like
And-
on a hill because technically I'm like somewhat near New York. I'm in Jersey right now, but like it's like I'm like here's where I am. There's New York. It's a bus stop. It's a train stop away.
Yeah, I'm at New York.
Oh yeah.
The question being, is there
Yeah,
something you wanted them to do, or are you meeting in a coffee shop that's like on campus, or are you meeting in a parking structure? Like, where is this place that you guys?
I mean, it's up to them as well. I will give them like a general like place and feel like you guys choose a place that you feel safe around here. We'll meet you there.
Let's go
Something
to.
like that.
Alright.
Okay, so what is the place that you pick, Heskey? Given all those
I
options.
was going to ask Johnny because he's the one hiding. You're the one hiding. You gotta choose your place, buddy.
Let's go to a dormitory building.
Dormitory building. All right, let him. All right. What can you see through the window from dormitory?
You can. It's one way in.
When you guys say dormitory building, how old are you exactly? You know, you don't really look like I'm college student. You know that, right?
I'm 27. I can pass by.
This is the for Husky.
No, I have his phone.
Yeah, he does know
Oh.
that.
Oh, Husky, you look a little bit.
No, Johnny. Jonathan is 27 years old. Heskey's. He's an old geezer.
I'm 36. I'm not that old yet. I'm 36. Just barely 10 years older. All right.
Anyway,
5. He is 36. Delete. He's an old geezer.
Anyway, let's meet.
Okay, cool, yeah. So, you guys all show up at this dorm building. I assume like in the lobby or some such. All of you looking a bit haggard, um, in
We
various
definitely
states of
don't.
non-sleep.
We definitely don't look like a college student.
I do.
No.
He doesn't.
I mean, I'm
I
dressed
look like
professionally.
See, I
I
can
look like
pass.
a dad.
See, I actually look like a college student because I've actually seen college students dressed up with suits and all that stuff, and with the exhausted face. Like I've seen it all day. I've seen that on campus. Not sure about that guy though.
Okay.
I
all
look
right.
like I look like a dad. I look like a dad visiting his son's dormitory. That's what I look like. And someone probably gonna confuse Keen as like my kid instead of like my brother because he looks way younger and much more cleaner than me.
Yeah, Ruby is looking a little on edge, right? As everybody convenes, and she's like, "Hey, y'all, we got to get out of here. This don't look right.
No.
Let's just walk and talk, and
All right.
we'll do what we got to do. First of all, you two okay?
Yeah,
Anybody following you? We got weird messages.
yeah, we had a weird night.
Can we,
Yeah.
where's
Flying mice. Flying people.
Just one flying person. That's just one. But yeah, there was a flying person.
where is your dorm?
What dorm?
Yours.
Apartment. He's got an apartment, not a
Oh.
dorm.
Well, I thought he had a dorm.
And didn't you read the mail? There's a flying person there.
It's morning.
Yeah, we don't really want to go back there.
I told you, Johnny. Technomancer exists. Now they can levitate.
I'm gonna hurt.
What?
Ruby
What
puts
the
her
fuck?
arms on your shoulder.
What the fuck is a technomancer?
We'll explain it.
It's-
We'll explain it.
I know
She
something
looks
like
at you,
that.
Amber, and she's like, "It's been a very long night." Okay.
Do I know something like that? Is there really a technomancer with my occult knowledge?
Roll intelligence plus occult.
Success.
Critical success. Will that be something?
It's not
I was
true.
right on the success.
It's a thing that has been whispered before as existing. What it is, nobody has a clear definition of. Everything that you've seen as technomancers, in the past you have attributed to the infancy of the internet, right? And a lot of those stories were about people who, like, basically wizard hackers. Really, is where it kind of comes into of like they're able to sling code so fast they could take over XYZ, whatever, right? So it is a thing that is in lore in much the same way that ghost stories are lore, and you're able to find truth in them. So I would say you're aware of it in that regard, in that there's lore backing up its existence. But as far as anything solid, no, not really. It's
You
just,
pretty much say like, well, I mean, there are stories about it. I can't really confirm or deny.
The thing
But
is,
there are stories about it.
is that if there was, say, a flying person with you right now, why I go to college again? If there was really a flying person with you right now, wouldn't you say that
We are
person?
here for us to get that access to a laboratory.
Yes.
You were the one who set this up.
Right, the person. Where's your professor?
Hesky, does Johnny still have your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Phone's ringing, John.
Ask for you.
Alright. Let me check. Sorry.
It's no
Alright,
number
I get
you
the phone.
recognize. Give me 1 second.
Mm,
Give me 1 second. Don't freak out. This is on purpose.
what the hell?
It's a video call. Greeting.
It's beautiful.
Detective. I'm so glad we can talk. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk. I must call my. Are you familiar with Loveless? And you get a little ping, which is like a little GPS ping. It's like a nightclub of sorts.
put the mic like in the mask, please.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
we can't hear you.
Y'all can hear me? Yeah, hold up.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. There
There we go.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Way better.
So, detective, are you familiar with Club Loveless?
Perhaps.
Good. Excellent. You have 52 minutes, 35 seconds to arrive at Club Loveless. They are coming. You must be there, ready and waiting. She needs your help, detective. This is the favor I have asked. I'm afraid I hoped you had more time to deliver. But such is the way of things. 52 minutes, 32 seconds.
All right. All right, and then Hesky just like Hesky himself just like turns around and went to his and start to run to his car. No words. He just keeps up that phone up and just leaves the group. And as he runs, he's like, um, okay, fuck. What should I be expecting? What should I do? Run me through it.
You are looking for a young lady. She will be in distress. She will be isolating herself, but like all smart young ladies, she knows that the best way to isolate oneself is within a crowd. She will be hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone who has been sent to find her. What she does not know is that there are others on her trail. She is an innocent in all of this. You must help her.
Kitty.
All right.
Or is that a doggo?
All right.
It's a doggo.
Oh, that's okay. Anyway, yeah, Hesky got into his car, start driving, and he puts that.
Are the rest of you following out of curiosity, or are you just watching?
Yeah. Cause like, what the fuck, man? We have to sit together.
Well, it depends. Like if everyone else is following, then who's gonna help Ruby? I'm like, why are we here?
So
Where
no,
are we
no.
going?
I have an idea. As we're running, catching up the husky, Ruby and Alex go to that professor. Everyone that knows how to fight, go to the car.
Screaming?
No, not screaming.
I mean,
I know. I'm joking.
Wait, what
Yeah.
the fight? Fight what?
Shush. Let's go. If I knew, I would answer.
52 minutes, 17 seconds. Time is running
What?
out, detective.
Whether Johnny managed to like catch up to like Hesky, it depends, but he's going to get in and just drive away. He wouldn't wait for Johnny, that's for sure. So yeah.
I think Johnny
Johnny
would be able to catch up. I think Keen would be caught up because he's just chomping at the bit.
Yeah, because
The other three, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go in order, right? Because Johnny
That-
would have bailed.
Yeah. The second I
King
saw
would have
the second I saw like Hesky running, I'm like,
Yeah. Ruby was running but stopped because Johnny was like, "You two go." So she's kind of stuck in the middle of the road. So I'm gonna go to Amber first. Amber, what's your instinct? You're seeing all this happening in rapid succession. Hesky got this call, just ran off towards his car. Johnny followed. Keen is following. Johnny yelled that Alex and Ruby should go to visit the doctor. What is Amber's thing here?
Glances between them. What the fuck? And runs after Johnny and Hesky.
the last thing I say to Alex is, Alex, grow a pair and keep Ruby safe. She's
No.
important to me.
You said your thing.
I
This
know.
is a split-second decision. Alex, what do you want to do?
Alex will just say like, "Oh, text me where you're going."
Yeah, so he's gonna stop and chill with Ruby.
Yeah, then look at the Ruby. I'm like, well, I guess we are alone.
probably with King too. I'm not sure if King's coming.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll also tell them to send me a mail where they're going. I'll
Yeah.
meet you up there, I guess. Shall we go?
Detective, my time is nearly done. You know where to go. Find her. Save her.
All right.
She needs your help.
I will. I will. I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. And then he
Her
pockets his
name.
phone.
Her name is Celeste Reproduit. Do not forget.
I will not.
And then with that, the connection terminates. And that is where we'll take a break. Yeah.
Celeste, what?
I'll write
Repertoire.
it down. It's Celeste Reproduit.
All right.
Let me
That's
see how to spell that
gonna
last.
be hard to
Yeah.
write down. I was trying to
Welcome back.
Hello,
Thank you for sticking around, my lovelies.
Hello.
All right.
G to G.
G2G.
All right,
Alrighty,
Hesky.
y'all.
Hesky, answer me this one question. Why did you just blaze off trying running out of nowhere?
Look. I get the call. I'm being told to do something. So I would have preferred you're not coming with me or anyone at all.
Hesky, at times like this, it's kind of like we should mostly stick together.
Keen's
No.
in the back checking his revolver. He's like, "Don't worry, bro. I got your back."
What
And,
are you
he's
doing
like,
here, of all people?
Drive!
Johnny!
Drive, bro. Drive.
Just drive.
Okay. But Johnny, I swear to fucking God, you keep an eye on that boy. You.
I didn't tell him to run. I just saw you booking it.
Keen pulls, looks at you, Amber, right? And reaches down and undoes a little like Velcro thing. He's like, "Here, just in case." And it's like basically a bootstrap knife. You know what I mean? So that you could like strap it like onto someplace. Cool.
Yeah, okay, sure.
The question: do you still have my gun, or did you give it back?
Me? Oh no, I didn't give it back.
Then she already have a gun.
God damn it!
You wouldn't know that.
It's a collection.
I'm surprised that I haven't lost my guns. I have 2.
So what's the word, bro? What are we doing? That's how you take off. I knew it had to be something big.
You're okay. We need to save someone named Celeste.
Take your time, detective. Take your time. Approach this as a case.
Celeste. Her name is Celeste Reproduа, and she is in danger. She is being hunted by the same person that is hunting us, presumably, and we need to go to Club Lovelace, and that's where we're going.
What should we look out for?
Okay, I got a question here. You said she's in danger because someone's hunting her, and it's the same one that's hunting us. So we're in danger. Like, we are in danger. That's what you're saying. And we're going to go help someone else who's in danger. What about, like, finding the person that's hunting us?
We don't know where to start. Where would we start for that?
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Amber is with us?
Yes, Amber's
Amber is in the car. Yeah.
In the car with you. The people who made it to the car is Johnny, Keen, and Amber.
Maybe you just realized it.
Yeah,
you just realized it.
Amber, you do! What?
Drive!
Hey, focus on driving. Focus on driving.
Hesky!
You guys are not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be something simple. Okay, we are not professionals. We are.
No, how about
really
this?
Being amateur right
Hesky!
now. Back in my days, we were.
Hesky!
Okay, what?
Focus. We can panic later. Just put on your detective face.
Alright, you want me to be on command? You want me to be in command right now? Alright, listen up, you guys. King, you stay in the car. Keep an eye out. Amber, you keep an eye out outside the car. And you, Johnny, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna find this girl, Celeste Repertoire, and we're gonna escort her into our car, and we're gonna keep her safe. We're gonna need to drive her away from whatever she's in or at.
All right, good. Now answer this question: what should we look out for?
We look out for anyone suspicious. That's it. That's all. That's
No. The girl. What should we look out for regarding the girl?
That's it.
Like someone like.
It's her name. She's gonna come to me too because she knows that I'm looking for her. She's also in contact with whoever is contacting me.
All right.
That's all I know. That's it. Now, do you listen to me? Do you know what you need to do now?
So basically someone in distress. Got it.
Yes, she'll be looking for us.
Okay.
She's gonna blend into the fucking crowd, so we're gonna need to
actually let's take that. Let's take that. Let's keep a note on that. You said she's blending into the crowd.
She blends into the crowd.
I have an idea. All right, go. This is for later. Just go. Just go.
All right.
Drive.
So as you
He's
guys
already
drive,
driving.
Club Loveless is in the red light district,
Ooh.
which
Saucy.
is what you're seeing right here, right? The red light district is, as standard what most red light districts are. If you don't know, it's basically the place for prostitution, right? But specifically in this area, the red light district is quite literally underground. As I said, there was a battle in Philadelphia not too long ago that wrecked most of the city. The red light district has basically been re-erected in a shelter that was once used. So it's actually under the cracked dome of a giant shelter. They never actually cleared out that dome. It was for a long time just kind of slum housing, and slowly it transformed into this red light district, right? So it's basically this place perpetually shrouded in neon because it's an enclosed dome area with cracks that spill through, but they're way high up in the sky, that kind of thing, right? So yes, it is in the red light district. You have to actually travel about 200 feet underground to get to it, right? And yeah, as you arrive, try to see. I bet Amber would know this.
And Amber is here too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amber would know this. I'm trying to figure out. Do the rest of you really
Who
hit the
else? Who
scene
else
at
is
all?
here? Well,
Wait,
I mean,
what?
like, do Johnny and Alex, or sorry, not Johnny and Alex, but Johnny and Heskey, do they really hit the club scene much?
Case wise.
Why are y'all?
Case
Why are
wise.
y'all assuming that Amber knows the red light district?
I assume Amber knows seedy ass places. It's
Yeah,
less-
but not necessarily the red light district.
For
Don't worry, we'll get to
yeah,
that.
for case wise is Johnny, like back in the day, he would obviously visit the red light district, so he knows. Okay.
Okay, so he has some contact. What about Heskey?
yeah, same with Heskey. Heskey's probably considering his years of experience, he probably has more contact in here too, as opposed to like Johnny, who's yeah.
Okay. So what I need from y'all then is intelligence plus streetwise
I should really put
for
some
anybody
points.
who would feel like they know their way around this place.
I'll just let the dice decide. Because I mean, like, not
One success.
specifically, but she knows the
Yeah.
city.
I mean, that's
so.
what for. I know that Amber has the.
You know!
You know it. You
You
know it.
know!
You
Never
can't deny.
mind. I apparently freaking know it.
Hold on. I don't have any. I
Just-
don't have any points on my streetwise.
Neither do I, but I
That's
rolled.
fine. Sheet will do an automatic deduction.
All right. I guess I don't need to roll. I guess.
No, you
Well,
got-
you
you
can
could.
if you want. You don't have to. If you do
No, I'm
want.
not-
to.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so Amber with 4, Johnny with 1. Johnny, you probably have a general understanding of the red light district as it exists in contemporary times, modern times. Basically, what I mean to say is, like, you've worked a few cases in the more recent past than probably Heskey, right? So you're more familiar with the shape of things. Amber, with your 4,
Yeah.
one of the things that you would know is Loveless is an interesting semi-new fixture in the red light district, but it is interesting because it's actually the merging of two clubs into one. On one side is Stilettos, which is a strip joint slash biker bar type area. On the other side is Club Loveless. They share an interior, and it's on purpose that you have this, like, hey, you can go for this really like rough and tumble dive bar atmosphere, or we also provide a more debonair brothel what is that, burlesque, that's the word I was looking
Okay.
for, a more debonair burlesque type experience, right? So yeah, that's like the two tensions of the place done on purpose. There are two actual entrances. Their clubs are given two different names, but they are separated by just a holographic separation, which, like, neatly transitions from one into the other, right? It's an unusual aesthetic because it has that weird aesthetic, is why it's semi-popular, right? It sees a fair bit of patronage on both sides at the same time, all of which is relevant because as you guys pull up to this place, like I said, it's in the red light district. Um, Question: You're trying to find this person. I know you doled out some instructions for Keen and Amber, insofar as Keen is pissed that he has to stay with the car.
I no,
But he
I look
Yeah,
at Keen and I'm saying, all right, Keen. Literally, this is. I know we're telling you you're like, you have to stay in the car, but this is important. We need your eyes on alert. Your eyes must be on alert. If any sense of danger, you must take any precaution. We are in high danger zone. So, mate, your danger senses must be heightened. Your alertness must be heightened. All right?
I should probably drive then.
No. Well, yeah. That's up to your brother, but it's not me.
He looks at you, Hesky, with this look like, I mean, I gotta stay with the car, right? Like, and if something happens, like, you want me to be able to skirt, pull up quick? No.
He's got a point.
we only have one car, and I'm not even done with this. Look, I'm not even done with paying this car full, alright?
No, I get it, but I'm saying for me to do my job, I'm
Yes.
here on lookout. It's very important. If something happens, I gotta be able to get to you guys quick, right?
He's got a point. Hesky, just give him the keys.
I'm fine, but whatever happens to him, you're gonna be the one.
Mate,
responsible.
he's the one driving away. He's gonna be more safe than us.
Okay, I got it. But yeah, so he's watching the car. Amber, do you follow the instructions given? And if so, how do you choose to go about it?
She was told to stay in the car.
She
No,
was told to keep
near.
watch outside, but near the location.
Oh, guys. You have no idea. I am not freaking standing out here on the street. That is like
So
the
what do you-
last thing you're gonna talk me into.
Okay,
Yeah, so what do you want to do then?
Oh, I'm going with you. I'm not gonna stand out here on the street. Me, a girl,
Oh.
alone.
Nice.
Alright, Johnny, you stay outside.
You sure that's wise?
Look,
Hey.
one of us needs to stay outside the car and look around with better view, alright?
Fine. If I see anything, I'm running in.
Running in and call us. That's what you need to do. That's your job.
Give me your phone.
Alright.
No, never mind. Amber, give me your phone.
You don't have a phone?
I chucked it in the water. Of
Chuck
course I
it
don't.
out.
What the fuck?
A lot of stuff happened.
He was called by someone who was hunting us, and they could probably track down that phone that he was using. So unless you got a better option when that happens, yeah, tell us now so we don't have to chuck more burner phone.
Here, she gives you the phone. If you lose it, you pay for it.
I already give you. I'll give you another one. We already got like backups for everyone anyway.
Right? Okay, so let's go. This place, it's kind of like got its own thing going on. So you might want to stick close to me, Hesky.
Oh, great. Let me guess, it's a brothel.
Of course, it's a brothel. Have you
Bullshit,
seen
it's
where
a
we
brothel.
are?
Oh my god. There's gonna be so much girls.
Anyway, Hesky, look at me. You're
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap Hesky.
Why did you do that?
Slap me
What
back.
The fuck is the point?
Slap me back.
He slaps. Harder.
I slap him like after this only happens like for 5 seconds, so no time is gonna pass. I look at Hesky and I look, mate. I am scared as much as you. In fact, I am more scared than you. So for fuck's sake, be my moral support. Be my wall. I know you're stronger than you are.
All right. Just
She leans
listen
in.
to me, okay?
Johnny, just so you know, now everyone here thinks you two are dating.
That's good. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, as long as we're clear on that. Let's go, Hesky.
All
Goodbye,
right.
honey.
Johnny, what are you doing to keep an eye on this place.
I'm going to basically just walk around the block, like at a good pace to make sure I can always keep lap up. So if there's anything, I'll be the first to see. And not only that, it's like, all right, cool. So basically, I'm not gonna walk too far. I'm just gonna be like, and then so it's,
Give me wits plus composure at a -2.
can I
-2
use
is really, it's just a crowded as fuck place.
can I use a willpower?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Then make it a +1 all said and done.
Yeah, wits plus composure. Ah, fuck. Nah, there it is. 1 success.
Very cool.
And I'm gonna have my Can I use one of my merits to make sure I have like my eyes are absorbing as much information as I can? Like I think I can, like my investigative prodigy. Can that happen? Can I do that for me?
No, it just when you make an actual investigation check, it does some stuff.
Okay. Johnny is on alert. Like this is the most focused anyone has ever seen him be.
Sure. Okay, cool. So you're on your roving stakeout, as it were, right? The two of you enter the club, and like I said, I assume you go through the loveless entrance, or do you decide to go in by way of stilettos?
Loveless entrance.
Okay, cool. Which would be this one down here, right? Very lush, appointed. Like I said, it has that kind of burlesque-ish atmosphere in a cyberpunk world, but very lush, opulent. A lot of like beads and very smoky atmosphere. You can see there's a lot of like little corners for hookahs and stuff like that, right? Which a lot of people are partaking in. Even though it is pretty early in the morning, it seems like this place almost never closes. There's a healthy bit of patronage going on right now. While Stilettos usually has bands playing, Loveless has like a DJ with like house music and that kind of shit going on, right? So you can see a guy spinning in the corner. You can see some people dancing. There is a small mini stage, almost like a runway type of area for when the burlesque performances happen, which isn't right now. So right now, people are just kind of dancing, that kind of stuff, people drinking, indulging themselves, all that good stuff. That's what you guys see when you enter. And as you guys look around to kind of take stock of where you are, we're going to cut over to Alex. So, Alex, they sped off, and really, in a matter of seconds, you're just choking on dust. You know, as this car just peels out, and they're pretty much gone. Ruby looks at you, and she's like, "What the hell was that all about?"
I assume they have somewhere to go. And
Okay.
he takes out his phone and like, send me where you're going. Send. Okay, I think we'll get a message eventually. Shall we?
Okay, yeah, sure. What did he tell you about what we gotta do?
Oh, I
Find the
assume you
professor.
have the samples so that we need to do an.
I gave her the oval egg.
Okay, sure. Yeah. You said you got some guy that we can meet. How
Well,
much you trust this guy?
he's just an, person I met during a conference. He's not particularly someone I'm close to. What I'm planning to do is to ask him whether we can use one of his associated labs to just check something.
Okay.
And let's see what he's gonna say. I don't think he will say no, but
What's our story though? I mean, it sounds like a good plan, but if he asks, what is it that we're doing or
Project.
checking?
well,
It's the project.
I mean, it depends on what kind of check you want to do. Like, are we planning on doing an
Okay.
chemical
Okay. You know what?
analysis on it?
Good,
Then
come with me. She takes you to a coffee shop and she gets coffee first of all. She's like, I need this so bad. Okay, sit.
he gets
I
a tea. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, yes.
Okay. Here's the deal. And she pulls out, the little avoid egg thing.
You shouldn't
We gotta check.
probably take it out in public. Oh.
It's fine. No one knows what this is. Okay, and that's kind of the problem. We need to figure out what this is. I know y'all took a bunch of samples from the crime scene last night. Do you have anything there?
I
To,
gave
have it?
like everything I could have gotten from the crime scenes.
I know you would have given everything you have.
Yeah.
She's asking Alex if he
Okay.
has anything.
Well, I mostly try to cover our tracks. I didn't particularly take too much samples. Mine was mostly to make sure that we weren't there. So,
Okay.
only thing I have is I told about that number on the whiteboard.
Oh, the whiteboard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
And
Can you tell her all the circumstances
yeah,
surrounding it?
that
She's
seems to
like,
be important.
okay. We can look into this thing, whatever the hell this is. I was hoping maybe you had something to give us an angle on it. The only thing I can think of, truthfully, is to cut a little bit of it, and take a look under a microscope, try and do like a materials analysis, figure out what it's made of. You know what I mean? I don't know what other way to approach this. You gotta. I'm open here, Alex. What do you got?
Well, I mean, honestly, only thing like he looks at the thing and like that doesn't. I can't remember any story about this kind of stuff. So it is not my specialty. I'm pretty sure. A scientific analysis of the what is made of might be interesting, and I honestly don't know. Because Alex pretty much don't know what they talk about. They just say that we need somewhere to analyze it.
Yeah. Okay. That thing you got, I might actually be able to do something with that. She takes she has you send her a copy of the image, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see her punch some keys and do some work, and then just kind of set it aside. She's like, all right, hopefully we'll figure something. We'll get a hit, hopefully. But I can maybe do a bit more with that once we get to a terminal. Here's the thing: your guy's gonna hook us up with a lab. Great. Do you think he can hook us up with a place private? And not just like it's just us using it, but I mean something just tucked away from other people. Is that a thing?
Um, this is a public university. I don't think I have anything like that.
I know you don't. Alex. What I'm asking is, do you think your guy can get it for us?
Oh, I if we have a good reason to do that, say that. Well, maybe we can say like we need an portable analysis because we need to do the analysis on site.
I see. And then you think we can just take it back somewhere?
Yes, that will be the only plausible scenario I can think of. Like, because there's no reason for them to just give us a secret lab, but we can say like we need to do this on the site. So can you give us
Okay,
something portable?
we can that we can work with. I like that. That's good. Okay. I mean, to be fair, he probably will do that. I don't see why he wouldn't. But that is going to mean we're not going to have as much tech to our disposal.
Yeah, unfortunately. What we can do is can do the analysis, the main part of it, somewhere hidden, and if we are at a roadblock, we can just try to go and do more analysis in a proper lab.
Okay.
But
Yeah, we'll tell him we brought back a sample.
yeah.
Right? He knows what you do.
Oh
That's-
yes, unfortunately, this is why I can't bullshit my story about my research. He knows what I do, but again, it's
It
not.
could still be part of your research.
Yeah, it's not uncommon that I do some material research. I just need to find a proper lie. Let me write an email, and he starts writing an email to him.
Okay.
And he pretty much says the same thing of like,
While you're
dear,
doing that, she orders another coffee because she's just killed her first.
yeah, he's like, dear Doctor Dubai, blah blah. I have doing this research, and I'm wondering whether it is possible that you can lend me an portable blah 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 blah. If possible, I will need that today, if possible, blah blah. He sounds like a regards,
Yeah.
Alexander Holt. Something like
About 15 minutes later, you get a reply that's like, "Come on down."
okay. And I told to Ruben like, okay, I think we get a reserve. We get a meeting with him. Yeah, just I guess you can act like I associate that helps me.
Sure.
Okay. And we
Yeah.
go up.
See her stretch a little bit, like try and work out some of the nerves. She's like, "Okay, all right, let's do it." What's this guy like? This Dubois character.
He is an old man, like an it's a like a professor, one of those guys are like an done a lot of research and pretty much like
Yeah.
he just there for decades at this point.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. He's an institutional fixture. Okay. Yeah. You go to his office. It is a very lush. If burgundy, the color, had a room that encompassed it, it would be this guy's office, right? It's all this like rich burgundy color everywhere. Everything's leather and, like you said, very old, dusty volumes of criminology up on the shelf, including many that he has written. A lot of those authors on there he knew before they died, right? Like he worked with them, right? Like he is an old fella, and he's sitting there with like dark skin, balding. He's got little streamers of like
Ruby's
gray
in her element.
hair, just barely there, and and he's very a wrinkled old man, but still in that like uh, tweed jacket suit. He's got like a little pipe that is slightly burning on the side,
Ruby's in her element.
and so, young Alex, very good to see you. It's
Oh,
been
Dumbledore?
quite some time.
Thank you very much for your time, Doctor Professor Debois.
Oh, for sure, nothing, my good man, nothing. As I understand, you're in need of a mobile forensics kit, yes? Some sort of portable research on site?
Yes, it's been so hard to transfer the samples all of the way to here. We were wondering whether we can do the on-site so that it will go much faster and bring the data to the lab instead of sampling.
Understandable. If I may ask, old boy, what is the nature of your work today? It's rare. Perhaps I should come clean. I suppose I am prying somewhat, as not many of the anthro students have sought me out for a bit of lab work, no less.
Yes, we are particularly searching on an object as certain, the people used in rituals, and that's objects seem to have a certain psychological effect. We are wondering whether there is an, drug effect. He goes on like writes a story
Yeah.
about like some weird shit, like a
Go ahead,
ritual.
give me manipulation plus subterfuge, I guess. I could theoretically see an argument for manipulation plus academics if you'd rather. Like you're trying to
Yeah, I'll
hit him
keep
with
the
your specialty. Sure. Yeah. All right. Oh, very interesting indeed. Well, I could supply you with such instrumentation, of course. Well, why don't you walk with me? We'll come down. I have to sign you in for any equipment that leaves the lab. You understand?
Of course, and I'll bring back at the end of the day. Yes.
Good. End of the day, if If you need it for a few days, that's perfectly fine. We
Oh.
have kits for just this reason.
Oh, thank you very much. That will
Okay,
be very.
I know you, young man. I know your politeness. It's all right. I'd rather you take it for a few days, come back when you're done, rather than send me another 3 emails for each other day that you need it. Yes?
He's like smiling. Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Good. Very good. Um, and he walks you down in his building to where he has these criminology labs, right? He's got a couple of his TAs and students there. He calls out to them, and they basically prepare a kit for you based on what you've said to him, right? Of like this material/drug analysis type of thing that you need to do. So he's helping them put together some stuff that is good for you that you can use as portable for the field, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good boy. I hope this serves you well. I would be most interested to hear how your research is progressing.
Of
And
course.
young lady, pleasure meeting you. All right. Anything else?
Oh, we already take so much of your time. Thank you very much. And he's like,
Nonsense. Have a good day. And he walks back up with his little cane, like like a Victorian cane, by the way, back up to his office. If there's anything else in particular that you want, the TAs have put together primarily everything that seems useful for what you had given as your cover story, right?
mhm.
If there's something specific that you want in terms of research wise, now would be the time to ask. They could probably add it in if it's doable, but yeah.
Tech.
Well,
The tech.
I can't think of as an Alex. He can't think of much stuff. But if somebody else like can send him and something, if you guys have something, you can also say it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what Alex is heading towards, and it would have taken you guys at least 15, 20 minutes to get to that place. So would any of you send him
I
some?
I would
Yeah.
basically say like as we're heading there, like, all right, mate, you're basically gonna have to give everything that Ruby needs when it comes to her usual cases, tech wise, forensic wise, chemical wise. Literally, she is a one woman army when it comes to data analysis.
Yeah, I'll pretty much try to get the analysis stuff for the you know um, I guess the blood prints as well if I can something. But I mean, I'm assuming I already given background idea for that, like chemical analysis. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah, pretty much
Uh,
that's what
I guess if that's the directive that you'd have gotten, the only other thing that Ruby would ask for, which you would know is not really what these guys do, right? But the only other thing that she would ask for is a terminal of some sort that is powerful, right? Like something with a lot of computing power, like so a laptop of some kind. But that's not really these guys' bailiwick. It is possible they may have it, but I'm just saying like that's not the typical stuff that they deal with, right?
Yeah, I don't think he will ask that, to be honest. He is a person that never asks more than supposed to be asked.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I guess what they're gonna do is to just analyze it and try to find a place later. So
Okay.
as a strong.
Okay. Yeah. So you have what you
If
need. Where
I'm
are you taking this
correct,
all back
universities do have a computer science
So
labs, so they can always go there.
where do you want to go exactly?
to? I mean, we need someplace private, someplace where we can mess with this, and we don't know what we have. We
Is
don't know if this is like. You're not wrong. It might have a drug effect, right? It might release some toxin into the air, right? We need something that we can be sure we don't get other people sick or cause an explosion. I don't know.
He thought briefly about Matthew's place when he said toxin. It's like nope, nope, nope. Well, I guess we can go to the one of the places, and he's gonna try to. I guess he's gonna try to find a place that is like empty enough. I don't know whether he will know that though, because he doesn't have
What
any
kind of place are
background.
you thinking of? Are you thinking of straight up like an abandoned house? That could be a place.
It's
Or
more like in the What can I say? There's like a study places
Oh,
that nobody really goes,
oh,
and like
I
in
know
the
what you mean.
basement, there's like an only people are there when there's the finals or something like that.
Okay,
Commons
something.
room.
you're trying to find some sort of campus or university place that is typically abandoned or not used, except for, like you said, in those like type of time periods. Okay,
Yeah, because I assume Alex will only know those kind of places. He doesn't have any streetwise or something, but he
okay.
knows about the academy.
So I'm gonna have you roll for it, but this is not for whether or not you can find such a place. You can. The roll is to determine how well this place will suit your needs, right?
Mhm.
So we can use wits and streetwise, or we can use wits and academics. I think either are possible here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go for academics because I mean he's academic, not a street guy.
Yeah.
Modifier?
No, there's no modifiers. Just see what you can come up with. Okay. Um, uh, I will offer you a suggestion by way of an example, and then you can change this if you like. But part of what I was thinking of is, for instance, you can spend one success here to do something like this is an out of the way place, right? Or you could spend one success to be like it has like a solid like keypad terminal locking mechanism, so nobody can just wander in, right? Another option for your one success would be something like um, it could be a place that is very well insulated. Like you could be using a music study room, so it's sound insulated, right? You only have one success, so you get to pick a feature that you'd want. So what do you think? So it
I
is
think
thing that is established is it's a place people don't often go to, and it's a place that will be empty, right? For now.
I think he's gonna go for the either keypad or the isolated like music room. I think music room though, because you say that it might be dangerous, right? Isolated
Sure.
means
So,
like it's gonna be isolated as in toxins wouldn't go out isolated, or what kind of isolated?
I mean, you can hope it's not going to be as good as like an actual scientific or medical lab that's designed to ensure toxins don't leave. But what it will be is, for one, soundproofed, right? So that any sound of whatever this does doesn't leak out. That's the big benefit you get from that. If you
Okay,
want
I guess
something,
I'm gonna go there because I might as well try to stop someone else coming in, but I can't really stop sound going out. So I'm
okay.
just gonna go for that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you have like a music practice room that is soundproofed. You get in there, and Ruby starts setting up all this equipment and that kind of stuff. I guess my question is Alex going to help her, or is he going to leave it up to her?
If you ask help, he's gonna
She
help.
will. She will ask for help, but really, what I mean is, will he like legitimately apply himself, or is he just going to follow her instructions?
He'll probably follow her instructions, and he'll also try to check the door to like make sure that if people come in, he can say something. And probably he just like put some musical stuff because it's a music instrument.
Sure. So he's more backup than necessarily actually taking an active part in this
Yeah,
investigation.
it's pretty much like, oh, Alex, can you do that? Can you do that? He's gonna do that. That's pretty
Okay.
much it.
Very, very
He's not
cool.
gonna take initiative.
Yeah. You can roll to assist her then. You know what? Don't worry about it. So she's setting up this equipment. You're doing your best to make this look like it's what it's being used for, right? It's being used for music or whatever. You're helping her set up all that kind of stuff. When it comes time to the moment of truth, as it were, right? She pulls out this ovoid thing. It's been in this like evidence bag that Johnny collected it in way back when, right? And she makes sure you're gloved up as well, right? Like as best as she can. I think part of what you got from them is not necessarily hazmat suits, but forensics suits that at least make sure you don't contaminate stuff. I don't think they're quite as good PPE to protect you from stuff as well as like a true hazmat suit, but it's still pretty good, right? So she makes sure that both of you are donned in that. And when she goes to like actually, investigate this thing with gloves and that sort of stuff, she picks it up and turns it, and both of you see again ovoid, kind of red leathery texture, that kind of stuff. Just kind of just messing around with it, like touching it, feeling it. It, like I said, it has a little bit of squish to it and that kind of thing, which is a little odd, almost like stress ball-y in nature. But again, nothing is revealed. It doesn't like split open or come apart or anything of that nature. So it gets to the point where she's like, "Well, we're gonna have to like cut it or take a small sample piece and see what we can do with it, right?" And when she takes this scalpel to go cut a piece of it, right, the entire surface of it ripples, right? It ripples once and twice, like she's about to cut and she just stops, right? Because it just ripples with like fluidity, and it ripples again, and you can see a protrusion of a mouth come out from the bottom, right? On the right side, a seam splits open, and you see just white that suddenly flips, and then you can see a yellow iris point out and look at you. And I need a composure plus resolve. Yeah.
Is this the breakpoint thing?
Yes, this is. Let me
Okay.
just take a second here. There is a modifier. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. It'll be bad, by the way, just because you haven't slept and weird shit is happening.
I still have the meditation though.
You do.
Yeah.
So supernatural, yes. Okay, so it's a -2 with sleep deprived and supernatural. The only other question I have is this in any way particularly jarring for Alex? And if it is, you can add another -1 or 2 depending on how jarring you feel it is.
What do you mean by jarring? Like,
As in, like, is it really messing with him and freaking him out, this thing, like, that he's seeing? Or, uh, for it, really, this is me trying to figure out if any of your actual breaking points you think might be invoked in this in some way or something like that, right? If this has specific significance to Alex in any way.
I'll say, since he is relatively new, I'll say -2 for the creature and -4 for not being able to sleep. So
Sure.
it will be a -3
Anything.
total.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna add my meditation plus
Sure.
3.
What does that do? Okay. So it zeroes out. Cool.
Plus 3, yeah. And I can't use it again, so it's gonna be 0 modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, it's one
One
success.
success. Good. So that's you don't lose any points of your integrity, but you do choose a condition, guilty, shaken, or spooked, or if you can think of another condition that you think applies better. And if you want, I can go through kind of what those are.
Okay, can you remind me shaken and spook was?
Sure.
Or just paste.
Shaken. Any action where fear might hinder you, you can choose to fail the roll before you even roll, right? And that would be how you get rid of the shaken condition. But it's basically you're freaked out enough to where you will, at some point in the future, fail a roll, right? Spooked is you saw something supernatural, and it's not necessarily that you're freaked out, or it's not that you're just freaked out. It's both you're horrified and also somewhat entranced, right? So you remove that condition whenever your fear or your fascination of this supernatural event hinders the group or complicates things.
I think Alexander will be shaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Yeah. So like I said, you see this just bizarre, hideous, like split and formation of a face, practically, right? As except it's kind of like a Picasso face, right? Like the mouth is somewhere, the eye is somewhere else, and it's hideous to look at as the eye. That eye that you see there, and then another one on the other side of it begin to bleed of their own accord, right? And that is when this thing shrieks in agonizing pain. As far as you can tell, Ruby hasn't done anything to it, but it just lets out this cacophonous scream. Yep. So with that, I'm gonna cut back to the other guys.
Okay.
And yeah, that's probably best. All right, y'all.
Ah.
So you two are in Club Loveless. You've just surveyed the scene. For Johnny,
Yo.
you've been doing your perimeter, right? Nothing has come up just yet, right? It is your just moment of arriving, so at least the one thing you can say is like nobody is already here, right? So that's good. As you two enter, I gave you the scene as it was. Like there's people smoking, there's people dancing, there's music playing. What do you guys want to do?
I'll go and find the girl.
All right,
For
you only
one-
have a name. How do you intend to do this?
Hmm.
For
We gotta
one,
show. Go ahead, Chief.
I'm walking in looking like I own the place.
Sure. Yeah. Heading to anywhere specific? The bar, one of the tables,
She's
one of the
looking for the madam.
Oh yeah, talking about that. Has Hesky told you what the name?
You mentioned the name of the car for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I guess Amber can go look, and Hesky's gonna look for the girl in separate ways. So he's gonna give Amber like a hand signal for like you go there, I'll go here. We spread out and find this girl. Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're kind of, as you can see in the picture, it is a two-floor structure, right? So I assume Hesky, you're just kind of making a circuit around this lower level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For you, Amber, you know the madam is in the upper quarter, right? On the upper level, that's where the VIP stuff kind of is. You, yeah, you got 4 successes, so you probably have a decent idea of where to look. Okay. Yeah. Looking for her, it's not hard at all if you know what you're looking for. There's a bar on the upper floor, and she's actually usually always sitting at the bar, right? Just keeping an eye on things, but I think it's a situation of game recognizing game, right? Like you know what you're looking for, and you can tell that the way she is situated gives her an eye on all the proceedings, but also makes her look completely inconsequential, right?
Right.
So it's like, oh, it's a great little perch spot, right? The other thing
Mhm.
you would notice is that approaching her is not necessarily easy. There are 2 goonish looking dudes working the bar who, as you're just getting a layout, you can tell that like they can be at her side in an instant, right? Which obviously is by design. That doesn't mean you can't walk up to her, but you can see the protection spread out is really what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yeah.
And beyond that, mostly she is given, now that you're looking for it, mostly she's given a wide berth, right? Like people don't largely fuck with her. But you can see the kids who are working, like before they go in, you can see them tap a little thing onto like a tablet device that they have, and heading off into rooms, that kind of stuff. You can see other ladies just lounging by like pool tables and things, obviously waiting for John to approach him, that sort of thing, right?
Right.
And then off to the top right is that VIP section I mentioned, which is roped off and has a holographic seal on it, right? So, what do you want to do here?
She walks over and sits down at the seat next to her and gestures to the bartender for a drink.
Yeah. Like I said, a burly young fellow walks up. How can I help you, ma'am?
Try a martini, a lot of olives.
All right, coming up.
While he's doing the mixing, she just kind of without glancing over be like, "So I'm looking for a girl."
Okay. Well, my dear, if you are looking for a younger lady, I figure you should take a look around. Seems like you could have your pick.
He smiles. Yeah, but I'm looking for a particular girl. Her name is Celeste. You know her?
All kinds of girls walk through this place giving all kinds of names. I mean, I hand it to you. Celeste is a bit more original than Chastity or Perfidy or any other such that I see quite a bit in here. But Celeste, I don't know, girl. I'm having a hard time. Give me an empathy plus wits, Amber. And Hesky, you can give me a wits plus composure at a -2, yeah?
2.
Very cool, Hesky. Yeah, I'm sorry, sugar. I know a lot of girls out here. I can't say I heard of that one. Why are you so interested in a particular girl? Usually folk like you, they're happy to get what you know, what strikes their fancy.
Let's just say that I heard a rumor that this girl might want to hear. It particularly involves her. And I was hoping to do her a favor.
A favor or just a favor?
Just a favor.
That's unusual. Don't really come in seeing good Samaritans out in this place. Are you sure you're in the right bar, honey?
He looks over at her. Look, hun. I know what it's like, being on the other side of this counter, so to speak. I've been here, been there, done that. And I know that sometimes you need someone to look out for you. I guess consider it paying it forward.
Well, if you have been here, there, and everywhere like you claim, you would also know it's very bad business to be naming names.
He nods. Yeah, which is why I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important for her.
Um, try and make sure persuasion is an actual skill. It is. Okay, good.
I know that feel.
Yeah, give me a persuasion. Give me a persuasion and presence. You're trying to be straight up here.
I'm gonna use willpower.
Yeah, by all means. Oh, and I guess that's supposed to be minus their composure. So -3 is.
Okay, so even then.
Yeah, I mean she's a madam, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's used to sob stories, as it were.
Okay, I rolled it, but it didn't do anything, so I guess I'll just roll it again.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Aw.
Okay, doke. Darling, if you are the good Samaritan that I hope you are, because your kind is very rare, the best I can tell you is every girl in here is in need of help. No one comes here because things out there were going well for them, and you can't save them all. So if I was you, honey, and she puts her, hand on yours, I'd let it go. There's a time and a place. This just ain't the time, and this certainly ain't the place.
I hear ya. And I appreciate you being straight with me and all. But I'm also worried that it's gonna bring some trouble to your door that I'm trying to help avoid here too. 'Cause it's a good place. You know.
What kind of trouble are we talking?
I don't know a whole lot. But the rumor that I heard, there's someone coming here. Might be looking for her. And it ain't my friend down there with the whatever he's wearing. I don't know what he's wearing offhand.
Heskate or
I think
me?
Hesky is just in his regular
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, She's just wearing a shirt and freaking cargo pants and like dark leather jacket, looking like
Okay.
a biker or something.
Okay. It's not my friend down there in the leather jacket, but there's potentially someone coming in here that could stir up some trouble. And if I can get to her first, hopefully that trouble can be avoided.
Heskey, you're doing your circuit, right?
Mhm.
In the lower
Hmm.
level, and it's like I said, fairly well populated, that kind of thing. But I think your one success would reveal one thing, right? There is in one corner of the bar, there is an unusual concentration of people, right? They're all dancing, hanging out. It looks to be like a jovial crowd. You guess that it's not like a parade of lonely men, and it's not a
Mm.
bachelor party. This is more like it almost has the vibe of like couples like being like, oh, let's be bad and go to a burlesque club. You know what I mean? So it
No.
has that kind of vibe to it. But in the midst of that crowd, right? Or not even in the midst, but carefully hidden kind of within and around them, you can see there is a young lady who is in a booth with a few other people, drinking and carrying on, but she's looking around just a little too much, right? Eyes darting just a little too much, keeping the way she's positioned. She has an eye on both entrances, right? And she is constantly scanning, right? She looks
Hmm.
nervous and expectant. Um, but she fits right in. She's very very well dressed, very stunning lady to behold. Everything well put together about her. But
Hmm.
yeah, she's. I think that's what you get with your one success there.
Do it.
That's enough. That's enough for me to. That's enough for to make Hesky like
Connect the
look around
dots.
for look around and then just start approaching him. But he's being subtle. Like he's like slowly sauntering over.
Okay,
Just
uh, because you are who you are. Um, I think your character would certainly know that there's a slight risk here. You can approach her straight up, right, and let
Mhm.
her spot you and know that you're coming, which could be bad, could be good. The bad part of it is she might decide to bolt, right? But the good part of it
Mhm.
is you present yourself early, so maybe it would help bring her guard down a little, right? The other
Mhm.
alternative is you can try and sneak in there, right? Which is less likely to cause a scene, but it's also it puts you on a slightly wrong footing in terms of dealing with her if you just kind of materialize next to her. So my ultimate question is, are you trying to kind of sneak through the crowd and subtly get up there, or are you making yourself known as you walk towards her?
I'm making myself known for her to see that I'm coming,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll just look at her, and maybe I'll just like, maybe Hesky is like he takes his phone out, and then he's like as he like make his way through the crowd, he's like
Okay.
subtly hold up the phone to like let her see who he is. Like I'm the person who are being contacted from the phone.
Excellent. Yeah. As you approach, right? Phone out, heading towards her. Um, I don't know if I said this. At the bottom floor, there is a bar that covers the entire, like, this is where you enter from. When you enter
Hmm.
through the door, there's a bar that's all around the right side, all the way to the back, to the left, and then there's the entrance to Stilettos, right? So it basically covers like almost a semicircle
That's a
area, right?
huge bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's huge. There's the stage and the burlesque shows. They're little cutout places for people to
What
walk in
is
through.
this freaking TARDIS? It's small on the outside, big on the inside.
So, point being, as you are approaching, you can see because you're eyes locked on her. You can see her. She's still holding this conversation with the people at the booth, but you can
Mhm.
see her suddenly like tap a cigarette that's in like a cigarette holder, and almost with clockwork efficiency, this a young girl peels off from the bar and intercepts you,
right? And she's like,
Mhm.
I have just been looking for a strong and handsome young man such as yourself. Would you care for a drink, my good friend? Ooh, look at these muscles. And she closes the gap to the point where like she already has her arms around you with one drink, trying to like engage you in a dance. Because
Um,
you've been keeping an eye, obviously none of this shit is normal, right?
Yep, I know, and Hesky, Hesky's surprised, bro. He knows, like he knows what this girl is about, but he's also surprised by the girl, like low key trying to like flirting with him in a way. So in his surprise, he's like, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm not up for a drink. I'm not looking for any
Ooh.
girl. I'm not
So
looking.
you a dancing fellow then? I could always use a man
No,
light on his
no.
feet.
I'm I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm here to meet someone. All right, it's
Baby, we just met
she's
just now. I figure you have met someone, no?
yeah, but
Yeah, if you
I
want,
don't.
I can help you meet a few other eligible young ladies. They would eat you up.
I'm not here to meet girls and bring them home or anything. I'm here to pick up a girl who I'm supposed to meet with by someone who just yeah she, she needs my help. I know that for sure.
Uh,
She needs my help.
Baby,
Oh, hold
I
on.
could use a little bit of your help too. Meanwhile, for you, Amber, upstairs, right? I hear what you're saying, sugar. I understand. I guess my other question for you, you're out here trying to help your friend. Very admirable. Like I said, good Samaritan. Don't see much of that these days. Sometimes, though, if you really want to help a friend, you need to put that first foot forward. You understand? So, how much is saving your friend worth to you?
And then it's your place of business that the trouble's coming up on. This is really not what I expected.
Baby, we got all kinds of ways of dealing with trouble. You think we're not ready for trouble? We are very ready for trouble. But
Great.
then again, we don't always intervene when trouble brings itself through the door. You understand? So, as I said, your friend is in trouble. You want to avoid that trouble coming here. Again, very nice of you. But it might just be that we see that trouble coming in and we let things play out. In which case,
Goodness.
there's less really happening for us, is there?
I mean, besides the reputation of your place, because people don't want to feel like they're not safe here.
That's what stilettos is for, baby. That's where all that danger comes from.
Okay, so let's imagine that I wanted to buy you a drink. What's that drink gonna cost?
That's a very good question. Me, I have always been a fan of the top shelf, you know? So I guess a drink without complications. That'd be a drink, be a very short drink. You understand?
Mhm.
A shot, probably. Nothing more than that. Very little time to savor it, you understand? But a drink without complications, a drink like that, I could let it go for, 3,000, 4,000.
Oh well, that's a shame. If I had that kind of cash on me, it would have been a lot easier just to bribe up one of your girls for it. But I was trying to do the respectable thing and, go straight to the lady in charge.
Oh, I appreciate that. I do. And I will make you this deal out of your courtesy and the respect that you have shown me, which I do appreciate. Trouble does come this way. We're not going to, we're going to leave you out of it. Let's put it that way. You want to get
Oh,
yourself mixed, that's you getting yourself in the mix. That's fine. But as far as we're concerned, you were never here.
fair enough. Well, I appreciate you. Next time I come around, Maybe it'll be for a little bit more pleasurable sort of business.
Oh, I certainly hope so, sugar. I like a woman who understands the way things work.
Same here. She would stand up and put, bill down on the bar for the drink and tip and all
No, no,
that.
no, 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 baby. This one's on me. Have a good
She
day.
smiles at her, takes the drink with her.
Yes, Hesky.
Alright,
Do you
so
want to call him the
this
Johnny?
girl's really pushing him. This girl is really pushing him to go look for another girl, right? And she's like telling him to like go look for like one of the
She wants
stripper,
you to
right?
spend time with her, really. But if not her, she's got some friends who are interested. That's kind of the
Yeah,
gist of her play
Basically,
here.
yeah, and
what you want to do is try and break
okay,
free. You just have to pry yourself from her and then go forward. You have to be
yeah.
assertive.
But there's the thing: if I did that, the girl who are looking at me is gonna treat me as a danger because he'll see me as like forcing myself to go to her,
Yeah, as you look
away
over,
from her.
she's not at
Hmm?
that table.
Yeah.
As
Good.
you look over, like being like, fuck, I can't do this because that girl's gonna, and then you look, she's gone from that table.
Fuck.
God damn it! I'm just gonna shove away the woman. Hessie's gonna shove away the woman, and through he still have that guilty thing, right? The guilty conditions,
Yeah, I don't think you
right?
ever actually got rid of it.
Yeah,
Good.
it's actually I was thinking about this is actually the chance that he's going to get rid of it because all he needs to do is to confess what he's guilty of, right?
Yeah. Make
He's
restitution or
going,
confess your crime. Yeah.
yeah, he's going to like grab the girl by the shoulders and then just like hold her close and be like, "Look, some I was working for a case. I was supposed to look for someone, keep them safe, get them somewhere safe. But that person fucking died before I get there, okay? I can't save them. But this woman, I can save her. She's here right now and she's gone. Just please don't
You
get in my way."
you can see an immaculately manicured fingernail tap this lady on the shoulder, and she says, "It's all right, Linda. It's fine." And standing in front of you, as I said, is a very, very well put together lady. Long dark hair. Um, she's got like I said, very well manicured fingernails. At the end of which is perched a cigarette on a cigarette holder. Right. She's got like kind of a uh, long black trench coat, a very tasteful but not too much jewelry. Right. Like just a bracelet down one arm, and that is this young lady, Celeste
Hot.
Repetui.
Oh my god. Okay. Mm,
Hot. She is
hot
I,
for you,
hot.
not hot for you, but not for Heskey. There's a reason why.
Not my type.
It's
I'm very sorry,
Well,
sir.
yeah.
I wasn't entirely certain. Well, I wasn't really certain what was happening. You understand? Precarious position, but you must be the one, right? He sent you?
Yes, yes, the guy in the mask. He saved me from being
What?
caught by whatever is hunting me yesterday. Look, we go. I'll explain it all on
Wait,
the
wait,
way.
wait, wait,
For
what? She backs away like 2 steps. Mask? What are you talking about?
there was a call. There was a call, and it's the person. The person he told me to go to you and keep you safe. You're saying that
What
you're
what
his
was his name?
friend. I never got his name. I don't think I did.
Who
He
sent you?
just
She backs up like another two steps. Who sent you?
I don't know, and I'm not sure. I'm scared too, but I don't know. I don't know. Look, I don't want to force you to come with me if this means you're gonna risk yourself to get killed. But trust me, I, he told me that I need to keep you safe, and that's all what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do.
Okay. Sit with me. Explain yourself. I'll give you that. So far, you've been a gentleman. I'm going to assume that that will continue. But I don't
Yes,
understand the situation. You're not who I thought you were.
I don't understand the situation either. He just called me when I was
Well, he called me.
when I was running away from when I was running away from people who are hunting. Well, not exactly me, but my friend. And yeah, just
What does that have to do with me?
I owe him. He saved me from whatever is hunting my friend that was following me and my friend the other night. It's a really long story. But the thing is, he saved me and my friend, and I owe him, and this is what I'm doing right now to return the favor. And
So
I don't even know who he is.
she leads you to like a small alcove, which is part of like the hookah smoking kind of section, right? Mainly because
Hmm.
they are like I said, actual like almost alcoves. They're booths with like a conical top for the smoke to come out of, right?
Yeah.
Um, since
Mhm.
this is I'm on my third or second lap, right?
Yes,
And so
I will
far,
get to you in just a second here.
okay.
But yes, so far so good. Sit.
All right. I'll
Who are
sit
you?
down. My name is Yeskiel Hidayat. I used to be a cop, and now I'm a PI. I was working on a case there was supposed to be I was supposed to find someone and tell and get them to a meeting, but those two people are killed by something. And
That's who
right,
you were telling Linda about. The the person you were supposed to find.
yeah,
You said you
it's
failed them. Is that who?
I it's and then he took out his notes, and then he reads like Ojiro Taku and Dasher Barrel.
Start what?
Ojiro Taku and Dasher
You
Barrel. I don't know what's going on. Okay?
Taku's dead.
Oh, Taco's dead. Daryl is dead. I don't know what got them. I
You
know
can
that it
see
was.
like tears starting to stream down her cheeks. He's. I thought he sent you. He didn't. How? What happened?
I'm sorry. I he something got to him. Something unnatural. It I I don't know what it is, but it's not human. It's
On that note, uh, Johnny,
Yo, what's up?
outside this joint, you've done a few passes, right? And you spent a decent bit of time on it. In doing a few passes, one thing you start to notice, right? This is the red light district. There's a certain clientele that you expect, and you are seeing walking around all over the place, right? But I think because you're on your third or fourth pass is when it really clicks. The first two you wouldn't have paid too much attention to, but the after the fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth, 10th time, it's just odd. You're watching couples walk into Club Loveless, right? They are couples that look there's a kind of couple that's here for excitement, that's dressed up and ready to go, and like who knows, maybe they'll be into a swinger party or get a girl to dance for them, who knows, right? Like or maybe they're all a bunch of couples as a part of like some event and they're here for that. That's one category. These people look like apple pie couples. You know what I mean? They're uh they're very much squares, right? Like
Cookie
they're
cutters.
young, yeah, young professionals who are dressed for work, and they're going in, or like people who you would assume are like
This
teachers.
the second I spot them, I pull out my phone. Escape. On the clock. 3 seconds. Action. Go. Get out. Get her. Whatever the case.
So as you're texting that, right? You've been watching them filter in small pairs, right, over time. Um, you as I know you texted them. Is there anything you want to do investigatorially, right? Like your perception check from earlier is what let you spot this pattern,
Hmm.
right? Is there anything specific you want to do?
I want to specifically
for this
go. I specifically want to become Sherlock Holmes and be like, all right, prodigy time. And
Okay. Yeah, this will be like a Sherlock Holmes moment of bullet time trying to bridge all the facts and put it together. Yeah. Give me
Danganronpa, put the epic music. Let's go.
Yeah, just give me intelligence investigation. Yeah.
All right. Investigation is +4. Nice. Modifier. I'm gonna use a will because Johnny is like, I need everything on my side at all
Yeah,
costs.
there's no modifier here, so +3 with your willpower.
4 successes.
Your investigative prodigy should do more than that.
I'm new to it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it.
Okay. Your character investigates.
Yeah, multiple clues. Nobody gives a shit because that shit doesn't matter.
Isn't that the one that makes it critical success to 3 or something?
That's what I was checking, is if it had something like that.
I think I can double check the
Equal to his successes or his merit dots as an instant action, whichever. Okay. Okay, cool. Double check somebody to make sure that if it does that critical lowering thing or not. But in the interim, I will keep things moving forward.
Yeah.
So
I am on
4
this book right
successes,
now.
right?
Yeah.
With your 4 successes, a couple things that you spot in this pattern recognition sequence. They're couples. They look like, as I said, they look like they have no business going to a rowdy dive bar, strip club, or a effete burlesque nightclub. Right? They look like they have no business in either place.
Investigate
The other
prodigy.
thing,
Your character investigates and indulges details and connects in the scene without much time. He's virtually Sherlock Holmes. Instead of simply uncovering clues or uncovering clues when investigating, your character discovers multiple clues in a single action. Your character uncovers clues equal to his success or his merit dots as an instant action whichever is lower. Only the first clue benefits from the additional elements. Other clues established from his merit receive only a single element each. Okay.
The,
Okay, cool.
the one that we were talking about, investigative A8. I8.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
But yes, so no business being in a strip club, cool. But also the way they walk is very unusual, right? Because again, you're an investigative prodigy. You spot this pattern on very little data. Um, it's not just that they just walk into this place. You could swear, and it is confirmed after you watch a little bit, that the people who walk in almost follow the exact same pathway as everybody else who's been following this pattern. Again, with frequency and regularity, you can almost set your watch to, right? Like every 10 minutes or so, right? Do. Just like a couple walking in, stepping on the exact same parts of the sidewalk. I think during one of your passes, you just like scribble a little chalk like on the ground where you saw one of them walk, and yeah, person steps exactly on that spot, right? Like they are walking in lockstep, even though they are separated by time when they step in, right?
Is it possible for me to even assume that they could be centaurs, or a version of centaurs?
Yeah, they being that.
Because you said that.
I think kind of what you're asking is if they're like robotic in physical form. No, your investigative thing would 100% show you they're very much flesh and blood people, but their actions, their movements, everything about these people as you walk is very drone like, is very robotic in nature, but they are 100%, you can confirm, flesh people. Probably on one of your passes, you do a quick walk by and just bump into one just to check, right? And like, yeah, it's solid flesh.
I have like my hat down like.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just you get a quick feel for it. They're 100% people, right? But they are moving with complete robotic precision on like almost like a timing mechanism, right? Trying to think of what else I can give you that would be interesting for you.
I'm gonna
Yeah, the other thing is in one of your bumps, right? To check on these people, you swipe somebody's phone, right?
Yep.
And taking a look, you can see that there's a specific address written down, right? Doing a little bit of hacking work based on what Ruby taught you, right? You're able to just really quickly just get into range and start swiping addresses from people, right? Like spoofing basically their driver's ID, because I assume in the future they have some RF capability, and you basically piggy off that and grab it and take a look. They all, to a person, come from the same neighborhood and district. In fact, every address that you're seeing, you missed the first 3 or 4 or so, but every address you're seeing after that, it is all within like a 2 block radius from each other, right? Like they live in the same apartment building. They live on the same street, maybe like 5-10 minutes away from each other. Cool. I would say bridging onto that then. Again, taking a minute, because I assume this is all before you warn Heskey, right? To
Yes.
really confirm like, what the fuck is happening. Taking a minute and looking into it, they're like teachers, electricians. You get an accountant and his husband. You get a an electrician and like her husband, right? Like just very normal ass people that are coming into this place, all within the same block, all within the same district, like neighborhood, like just on the same road, coming in with a regularity and frequency.
Okay.
I would say the last bit of success you would get off of this is
Just give me the answer.
when you bump and again you're stealing stuff just to figure out what the hell is happening. You do it to the last group before you call Heskey, and what you get, bizarre, is a just like a packet of razors for like for like a straight razor, but it's just like the refillable razor.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Good thing I took that then.
Mhm.
It's like, what the fuck? Let me just.
Considering how robotic they have been and everything that you have seen, like for instance, when you've been stealing shit off these people, the phone is always in the bottom, is like left hip pocket.
So after
right?
like after like the first two, I'm like, okay, let me just assume, same place, same place.
Yeah, exactly. Everything about them is so similar that like you can very easily assume they probably all have razors. But again, not like the actual blades, just a little like the refill part of the razor. The refill blade part, not like the full straight razor
Yeah.
kit. So with that, Heskey, you get this thing as she is silently crying about Taku's death. Amber, you're probably coming downstairs and catching the two of
I'm
them.
also like in between, since I know like their spaces, like how much, like that's like 5 minutes each group or like 30 minutes each pass.
Your passes are probably 30 minutes because it is a big
Yeah.
area to cover. But yeah, probably 10 minutes each group. You would
Okay.
be able to guess that in this time period, about 10 couples have entered.
I'm going to, at the last one, since I know in the next 10 minutes someone's gonna join, I'm gonna walk in.
You're gonna walk into the club.
Yes.
Before you do that,
No. It's
You-
bad. It's very bad now. I'm actually.
yeah, but I was saying Johnny might want to tell Keen to prepare to
Oh yeah. I
prepare
do
the
that.
car.
I do tell a Keen, get your ass on gear. It's go
Very
time.
cool.
DEFCON 1! And that's Keen's signal.
All right, cool. Amber, you're coming downstairs. Heskey, you're with her. Johnny, you're stepping in. These people have come into the club. Alex, you're being screamed at by something monstrous and horrible. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You with something else, aren't you? Well, at least you're not dealing with something that's gonna kill you. Hopefully.
begin
This
with-
is becoming a pattern. Like Alex go by himself, thinking that it's gonna be okay. It's not.
Yeah, the last time you were with a woman.
Oh yeah.
what I need from Alex is probably stamina plus athletics. It is the pain of this shit, right? It's not a psychic hurt.
It's not like a mind fuckery. It is just pure wall of sound slamming into you.
Okay, modifier?
Yeah, -1 for not sleeping, but that's about it. Nicely done.
I'm okay.
So you take 2 bashing damage, right? But you're okay. Like it's just a shit ton of sound coming at you, but it's not like driven you mad or anything crazy like that. I should roll for Ruby though. This is not her strong suit. All right, let's see, lady. Oh, hey, look at that.
Ruby, I've taught you well.
She grabs her ears too, and she's like, "What the fuck is happening?" As it's just screaming out at the two of you. Right?
Ruby, I've taught you well.
And then, as suddenly as it happened, it just stops. Right? And instead, you get a who has called us?
Alex is already on phone at this point. It's like start texting. He actually quite shaken.
Hold up.
He sends us.
Are the seed. Start and the end of everything. You young one, take our communion. And you can see tiny little appendages pop out with like a actual sound, right? As these like misshapen feet, like on small skinny appendages, start to like slowly lift and grind. It's trying to stand, but it's like faltering and dropping, but then slowly making forward progress, leaving behind like almost a viscous sludge like trail. But it is coming towards the two.
Okay. Well, Alex doesn't have his gun. I don't think gun will be good here anyway. He has a paper spray, and that guy thing is an eye. So he's gonna go for his paper spray.
Yeah, you can spray it. I love it.
He's gonna try to spray it.
Cool,
But
dude.
Okay, chat. What exactly did I miss? If there's
does Alex
anything,
have that like spray
it-
gel stuff that's better than shooting the spray, so that you actually get them?
I think this is one of the like he has the one of the cheap versions of the something efficient. He's like
Yeah, you can get those on Amazon for like $9.
yeah something like that. It's like I actually have that on my sheet paper
It should
spray.
be, right? Do you know what? Do you know what the stat is for it?
Yeah, there is actually a stat for paper spray. That's why I put it in. Let me check.
I think it's Dex plus firearms, but I'm not sure.
Let me check.
I
I was never taught it
Supernatural
either.
monsters.
I will try it.
I've had people use the taser in this game. I've never had anybody use the pepper spray, so I'm very happy.
I thought
Okay,
of
I
that. That would have
found it.
been perfect for Amber, but I did not think about that.
Okay, I found it. It is on 276.
Yeah, so use of pepper spray requires a Dex plus athletics or Dex plus firearms roll. Each yard is range category, so 1 yard is short range, 2 is medium, 3 is. At least you gotta get them real close. That's funny.
I guess I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Takes the suffer to stand till. Okay, cool. I dig it. So, to explain to you how the mechanics of this work, you may use Dex plus athletics, or you may use Dex plus firearms. Either way is fine. What they're talking about the range increments is every yard away that you are. The first yard they said is short range, right? So no penalties on that. But once you start getting further and further out, you take dice penalties towards actually hitting. So
The question really is, are you gonna try and go in close, or are you gonna stay a distance away?
I mean, it will probably be better if you go close, but I think he's too scared to go close. He's like gonna like try to shoot it from out. So I think dexterity firearms.
Shoot it from where you are before it gets any closer. That's correct.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's gonna do. He's like,
Okay, cool.
get away,
So-
get away.
Dex athletics or Dex firearms, your choice. But what that would mean is because it's like at least 3 yards away, right? Like you were not the one right up there doing the work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's at least like 3 yards away. That means it's a -4 penalty because it's long range. But good luck, my man.
You know what? I think he has to do that. I can't think of Alex trying to get too close to that thing.
Imagine he gets one success.
So
Sorry, -4, and then it adds its defense, which is only a 2, so -6 altogether.
that will put me into the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my willpower. -4, -8, 60, you say? Then +3, -3.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, you fire off this pepper spray, just spraying it around the room, trying to tag this creature. And what it does is it sees what you're doing, and it like opens and distends its mouth, and you can see its like ovoid shape start to puff as it sucks all that shit in, right? And then you can see like almost a motion of swallowing, and says, "We accept your offer. Now merge with us. Become one with the seed." And it moves inexorably towards you. And that is where we will stop today.
Okay.
With everybody on the verge of peril. Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
God damn
Well,
it.
I'm gonna be looking forward to next season.
We're gonna be going guns blazing. Ruby, you better keep yourself safe. Jesus.
All right, that was fantastic, and I'm super excited for next time. So, I believe the people that have stuff to plug is me and Arthur Pouch. Does Noah? I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so Noah, why don't you go ahead and start?
Alright, yeah, my name is Noah. You can find me at Twitter at Orenrune and Instagram too. But Orenrune that what is it? Underline NK.
Hyphen.
And yeah,
Or
I
underscore.
do writings and art there. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. And go ahead and tell us what you got going on, Arthur Pouch.
Hey, I'm Arthur Crouch. I play Johnny, basically the detective that actually bucked up and became serious. I also do streams. I play a lot of games on my streams, whether it be from Overwatch to Persona 5 Royale. I have a lot of fun. Mainly, I just vibe in my stream as well as in my chat. So we just basically have a fun time, and do drop by and just say hi. Give me a follow. I could really use all the support, but at the same time, always have fun in the stream. That's more important.
Thank you, Arthur Pouch. And as for me, I am Shay Foxy. I am a author, illustrator, and lifelong GM, author of a best-selling LGBT fantasy an LGBT fantasy best-selling series, Awakened. Starts with that, and started. I am all off tonight. Starting
I forgot
with Awakened.
I forgot my link. I'm off as well.
No, I'm just off. But starting, it's Lizelli's fault because he's got my brain reeling. Yeah, I blame you. So I'm the author of a best-selling LGBT fantasy series, starting with Awaken, and you can find those books on Amazon. You can also check out our website at www.darkspanebooks.com, where you can get the first of each of our diverse, representative, best-selling fantasy series for free. Now, I'm also an illustrator. You can check me out on deviantart.com at ShayFoxy. I'm on Twitter at ShayFoxy, and I'm here on Twitch at ShayFoxy. and you can check us out every Tuesday night playing Arlight Codex Calgary, which we do as an urban fantasy role playing game based in my wife's system. And that's at 8 p.m. CDT. This game every Saturday night here at 9 p.m. CDT. And randomly throughout the week, I like to do art streams, play Twitch Sings, and generally I'm about to start a new thing on Mondays, doing a one-shot series. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play The Excellence, which is by Ninth Level Games, and it's about super-powered princesses in an awesome sauce world. So yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. I can't wait to give that a try. So until next time, everybody, stay foxy.
Real quick before we cut it, I forgot my link. You can find my Twitch at www.twitch.tv/pouchgames. And then other than that, yeah, let's cut it. Goodbye, my little marshmallows.
Good night, guys. Stay foxy. Out.